Hello, welcome back to this new tutorial to learn on how to add the two input boxes. As we have seen in the Facebook landing page, we have Barua Pepe, Neno Siri, and also we have this one input submit button. Okay, let us now get started. When we view our code here, you'll find there is a header here with the H1, which wraps MITE community logo. Okay, when you go to the browser and refresh, we'll have the thing here. And before adding those two input boxes in one submit button, let us change this color of MITE community logo to a little bit gray. Okay, so if you want to change there, this is H1, so reference H1 and apply color. As we have seen in the previous tutorial, we learned on how to add the hex colors. So if you want to add a little bit kind of gray color, you use F5, 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 and then go back and refresh here. Okay, MITE community has changed. So now let us add the new input boxes. The two input boxes are going to be added in the header div. So just add new line here and add form. Okay, add form, then close it, then add input boxes. Input boxes of type text and give it a name, username, and also another input box type. This will be the password, so input of type password, and also name call this password too. Okay, add a new input box. This now will be of type submit. Submit, you can give it a name or you can just leave as it is, but let us add a name. Submit, then close it, save, then go back to your browser and refresh. You'll find these two input boxes and one submit button. But you may want why these two input boxes are outside of the header div. Okay, the reason behind here is that MITE community is within the H1, and you need to know that H1 is block level element. Block level element means that anything that comes after this, it goes to the new line. Even though you could put this H1 form here, right here, but still in the processing, in the rendering, will make everything after H1 to the new line, because this one is a block level element. So we need to change this H1. Instead of being block level element, let us make this inline. So first of all, we need but before doing that, let us see what is going on here by giving the background of H1 by giving the background of red color, say red, then we'll see. So first thing that you see here, oh yes, you'll find the H1 covers the entire space. So we did expect that these two input boxes and one submit button, simply this form will be placed here. But even this one is block level, but still it covers a very larger space, means this width. So we need to change first of all that we need to give the width. Okay, so change the width of the H1. So give the width how much? Let's say 400 pixels. When you refresh, okay, it ends there. So we now have the space to put this one. But we need also to change, instead of having its default display, so we need to change it to inline display, inline. So it is block level element, but now we have turned it to inline, so that anything that comes after H1 will not go to the new line. So once we refresh, you may also wonder why this form has not been placed here. This is because form itself is a block level, so you need to turn the form into inline as H1. Okay, so you need to target first of all form is within the header. So target header, then target form. Open and close curly brace, then change the display to inline. Okay, refresh. Okay, now it is along the same line. Form is along the same line with H1. But our target, as you can see here in the Facebook landing page, there is a distance from the right margin. There is a distance of certain value from the right margin. I hope this one will be this equal distance. Uh, in order this form to be a distance of 2721 is pixels as Facebook here, we need to set up the display of the header div relative, and also need to set the display of this form here absolute, and also we have to set the right value to the value of 2721. Let us see. First of all, the enclosing div here must have a relative display. Okay, so set up here. It is called the position, sorry, not display, position. Position, call this relative, and also give the form position absolute. Okay, refresh. Okay, now you have to set the right value, of 271. So go to the form, and set right, 271 pixels. Then refresh. Okay, so now it is 271 pixels right and 271 pixels left. And now let us remove this calamity. It was there for debugging only. So just click this one, press Ctrl E. That's the keyboard shortcut to delete the line in the NetBeans. There is no need of highlighting it as you do in the body processor software. Okay, then refresh. Okay, so now we have this landing page for our MITE community. Thank you. In the next video, we are going to cover the building of sign up form for MITE social network. And in this tutorial, we have also covered the CSS display properties of block and inline values. And also we have discussed about CSS position properties of relative and absolute. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Enjoy.